Well, breaking news. The federal government has too much red tape. Right? Here we go again. Not a serious hearing, and actually looking at specific government regulation and red tape. Look at the name of this hearing. It doesn't say executive branch red tape or federal government red tape. It's titled The Biden Administration Campaign to Bury America in Red Tape. This is their hearing. Literally, just red tape with Joe Biden's name written on it. Just make it real simple for people. That's the point of this hearing. It's not about solving problems. It's about red painter's tape with Joe Biden's name written on it. And look what Joe Biden has done. Look, it's right there. Here's the proof. Professor Katzen, serious question. Was red tape invented by Joe Biden?
No, sir.
Okay, good. You know, my colleagues across the aisle used to be the party of smaller government, and I wish they still had credibility in wanting to shrink the size of government. But they want more government now. Government in women's bodies, government in the bedroom, government in the library, government in corporate investments, government in Disney World. You know, and all we want to do is go back to Trump. I mean, every hearing, it's like, just if we could just go back to what Trump did. You know, the loser of the 2020 election, the loser of the Georgia Senate races, the loser of the 2018 midterms. By the way, just to jog your memory, the Trump administration finalized more federal rules in the last year of its administration than any other final year of any presidency in American history. More than Obama. I know it's inconvenient timing, but perhaps we actually need more regulation with presidents taking nuclear codes and cuddling with them and showering with them in their homes. You know, I want to answer the representative's question on ATF and pistol braces. Has that ever happened before? Well, in fact, yes. It happened under the Trump administration. With Trump's ATF, they banned bump stocks. Bump stocks were legal, and then they weren't. The Trump administration's ATF did that. By the way, good decision. People shouldn't be able to turn guns into automatic weapons. Let's not forget that some of our colleagues, you know, went on camera when Sacha Baron Cohen got into their office and said that they think kindergartners should have guns. We heard that this is all about big corporations, that big corporations now like regulation. Well, by the way, just a little public service announcement. If you're mad at big corporations, you don't have to take their money anymore. That's not like a mandatory thing. By the way, Professor Mulligan, you brought up Operation Warp Speed. I just want to give you an update on that. Some of our colleagues across the aisle now don't believe that deregulation was very good. They've soured on the deregulation of Operation Warp Speed and actually believe that that led to bad outcomes. I don't agree, but I just wanted you to have that update if you've been following the rhetoric coming from that side of the chamber. We heard about the marketplace. Let the marketplace decide these decisions. Really? We had a whole hearing on ESG. That was the marketplace talking. Nope, they didn't like it. Government regulation, we got to ban it. They want to ban it, more regulation, because they didn't like what the marketplace had to say. Listen, regulations are hurting small businesses. They are. So let's actually work together and solve that problem. Paperwork for a mortgage is too burdensome. Let's make that easier. That should be the point of this hearing. How can we help the American people? How can we reduce regulation? Let's talk about specific ideas that we can do that together. No one here believes that we don't have enough regulation. No, there are things that we could reduce things to make it easier for the American people. By the way, we're going to have to remove red tape and shrink bureaucracy if we want to compete with China. We're going to have to do those things. But maybe Congress should work again. You know, you're mad about all the rulemaking in the executive branch. It's because this place stopped lawmaking. We don't make laws here anymore because we're too busy doing this. I yield back.